If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Buffaloes will kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Craven. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will get first crack at it here. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love them.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Reed. Fires to the tight end. No chance to run, but still a good gain. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Fires one high and deep. Makes the grab on the right. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Moss. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, the ground game. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Going for the big play. He's got it. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week. And you just saw Flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will go to work for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individuals.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Last year's return to prominence for Colorado was fueled by a couple of superstars, Travis Hunter winning the Heisman Trophy and giving this whole program a bolt.
They also lost Shedeur Sanders, a quarterback, so losing a lot of talent on the field, but there are a lot of eyes on this program now for obvious reasons. And because of the guy running the program, they're always recruiting extremely well. There's new talent coming in the building. Nobody can overlook Colorado anymore.
Well, it's crazy because the list of Hall of Fame coaches are incredible. I mean, you just go down the list, and I've heard that guy, heard that guy, heard that guy. And so they're starting to recruit better and get more talent. Can they solidify the line of scrimmage? That's what's been the key for Colorado. Can they be physical and tough up front?
Look out, he's got room. Oh, what a cut. That's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And they made the read off the RPO, and they decided to take off, run the football, but man, you got to take care of that thing. Fumbles the football, the defense gets the ball back.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Going with the counter play here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Punt is in the air. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to throw, it's Salter. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the 1st down on 3rd down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Caught in the backfield. It's Hayden. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
Kick is in the air. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the 1st down marker. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He's not afraid to throw it from way back here. Catch in the middle. It's Armstrong. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
To the air. It's Reed. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Going to the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and you know they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters. That can...
Turning it on! The 40! The 20! He's at
back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finishes the drive with a thrilling 69-yard run to the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. He'll do it himself. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
That's caught. It's Miller. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And frankly, that's a completion. It's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
And here comes the offense on second down. Finds his tight end. There he goes. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right front. Nice job.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Going deep, and they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Scanning the field, it's Salter. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. The Buffaloes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. They're trying to find some room off right tackle. At the 15, he's loose. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Mike Elko's first season in Aggieland started much better than it finished, but a strong recruiting class has them ready to wash away that sour ending from last year.
Yeah, it wasn't a great ending, but you could see the momentum. You could see the offensive flashes with Reed at the quarterback spot, and you saw the defense with Elko. That's what he does. He does that thing on that side of the football. So now, Jesse, year 2 with an established coach now at your helm.
Yeah, and consistency at the quarterback spot, too. With Connor Wigman and then Marcel Reed and kind of going back and forth, they haven't had that offensively. Having the same guy week in, week out, especially one as talented as Marcel Reed, I think, really sets Texas A&M up for success.
The run from the shotgun. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Reed. Gets it out fast. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Give to the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
From the gun on 3rd down. Looking for a big gain. And he makes the catch inside the 15.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Catch in the middle, it's Smalls. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to pass, it's Salter. Fires to the right. Makes the catch, it's Smalls. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Second down, they'll go to the air.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Let's see what he can do with it. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. And you just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Reed. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pressure coming. That's caught. It's Moss. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Wide receiver going in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. That's reeled in. It's Brown.
The pass on first down. Caught by the receiver. Pickup of 5. Second down.
And now on second down for this offense. Looking for room. It's Welsh. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
On first and 10 from the 38. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. They'll give it to the back. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss, trying to get that first down.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. Oh, the attempt is no good. After the missed field goal, still down by 21 points, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Going with the ground game left. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Aggies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you've seen the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Reed. A little release to the back. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Illegal blocking.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He's looking to throw. Rushes on him. Grabbed in the middle. It's Craver. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the tailback. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go with...
Touchdown, Aggies! Great job by the back on the option.
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Lining up to add another.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Back to pass, it's Salter. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Second down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught close to the marker, it's Miller. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
For the offense.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
He's going to take off. First down and more. Breaks into the open. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Hayden. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Got it in the middle. It's Welch. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
The Buffaloes will go for it on 4th down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. They stop him He'll pull it on the read. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the home of the 12th man.
Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Off the play fake on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
And the Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches. But you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Looking left. Wide open downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Dropping back, it's Salter. Throwing right. Finds his man. It's Miller. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Wants to throw again. Got a man. It's Williams. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
After 46. Brings up 2nd down.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. The play action fake. Under fire. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Welsh. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
He's tackled.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
So that penalty's going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. The Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Back to throw, it's Salter. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And the field goal unit is on the field. Right down the boulevard, it's good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. From the gun, give on the inside. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for space. It's Moss. Runs through a tackle. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down.
Well, it's 3rd and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on 4th down.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Dropping back, it's Salter. Grab near the marker, it's Williams. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught near the sticks, it's Miller. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. He's got him still on his feet. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They get to him as he throws. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. It's our forced to settle for the field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. To the air, it's Reed. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. On the ground, it's Moss. Runs through the tackle. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly on the move. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
They boot it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Miller. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Salter. Quickly complete. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
He'll sneak it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
The option look. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you can tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line and pick up of 1. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw, it's Salter. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Grabbed behind the line. It's Smalls. Headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
It's so nice to have these big, playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, and they cut it to a 28-13 game. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Running back searching for a hole. Crosses to 40. There he goes. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground.
think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
To the ground. He's got it again. On the move at the 30. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
They'll leave it with him. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on 1st down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's Reed. Got his man quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. He's looking downfield to throw. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up 4th.
And here comes the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He'll start this drive going to the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. With the catch, it's Miller. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Dropping back, it's Salter. Makes the catch, it's Brown. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Finds his man, it's Miller. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Under fire. He'll throw it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They just keep firing. Got it behind the line. It's Welch. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. The lone back's got it.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll go right back to it. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Out of the gun, the inside kid. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll give it on the counter. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. They'll run play action. Lost one deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets hyped. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Looking to throw, it's Salter. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. On first down from their own 22. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off-play action on first down. The sure hands, it's Smalls. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. He wants a big play here late. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays through the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game. So
the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Firmly in control of this this game, we'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Looking downfield, it's Reed. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Texas Aggies.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee.